Hi and welcome back to the channel. My name's Kevin and this is Rideshare Buddy UK. I'm at Tesla, just going to be parking up to do a charge up for today's job. So let's get parked up, plugged in, and then we can have a chat about what I've got planned for today. I'm charging up from 65% up to 90%, which is going to be more than enough for today's airport trips. Got 2 airport trips on, and we'll have a chat once I'm plugged in and we're charging. So they are 65%, 16 minutes to 90% charge. So that should be sufficient. I'll reset those figures. That's what I did yesterday at 85 miles, average 4.3 miles per kilowatt hour, which isn't too bad, especially for these tyres on. Okay, so today's video is going to be mainly about airport transfers and EV charging. What's a good place to go if you're charging for EV as an airport transfer driver? But before that, do a quick roundup of what I've got on today. I've just got 2 short airport ones on. I've got a 10 to 1 pickup at Bristol Airport, coming back down into Cardiff, fairly straightforward. And then I've got to run down to Swansea to pick up in Swansea to come back to Cardiff Airport. That pickup in Swansea is at 6 o'clock. I'll get there a bit early, park up by the marina and spend a bit of time down by the marina, or even go down to the beach. So I've got a bit of time for that. Tomorrow I'm not working tomorrow. Saturday I've got a long trip on. I'll start with a Bath to Bristol Airport. That's at 10 o'clock in the morning. Then at 2 o'clock I've got to pick up at Bristol Airport, going down to Hasgard. Now that's really in the southwest of Wales, well past Haverfordwest. So I need to make sure I've got a full charge once I've dropped off at Bristol, or even in Bath, to get me down to Haverfordwest and beyond, and then get back to Carmarthen for the Tesla Carmarthen to fill up to come back home. So that's a big trip on Saturday, and then I'm having a few days off. I'm actually looking for a GoPod to tow with the Ioniq 5. The Ioniq 5 is rated at 1.6 tonnes for towing, so a GoPod will have no problems. It's about 700 kilograms. Now, I'm saying that because when I was at the Ionity at Mega last week, I was chatting to a Dutch couple who were touring Wales. They were touring Europe for 6 months, and they had one of the Volvo SUV EVs, and they were towing the GoPod, and they said it was perfect for towing for an EV. Very lightweight. They lost about 40% on range, but you lose range anyway with a petrol or diesel car when you're towing. So I'm looking at maybe getting a GoPod, getting a towing bar hitched up, going on a course, and then we can head off for fishing exhibitions and the like. So that's planned for the future. But today's video is about EV charging and what I think are the best and the worst airports for charging up as an airport taxi driver running an EV. So let's start with the 2 best ones and choose from those 2 best ones. So there's 2 options. Heathrow's very good for charging. You've got the Tesla at the Ramada Hotel, but you do have to pay £5 car parking fee there. And the other one I really like going to is Birmingham Airport, because you've got a brand new BP supercharger hub there. So really fast charging, 250 kilowatt chargers. There's about 32 of them, and then they've also got some like 40 slow chargers. Now that's just outside Birmingham Airport at the NEC, 2 minutes away from the airport, so it's a great option. The one at the Ramada at Heathrow is cheap, Tesla, so it's going to be cheap, 44p a kilowatt hour, as opposed to 69, well 49 as an Uber driver. Still got my Uber discounts. So cheaper, but you have to pay your £5 car parking fee. There is a coffee bar in the hotel, and toilets in the hotel you can use, and the one at the BP Pulse out at Birmingham Airport also has Starbucks. So you got toilets and coffee shop there. So those are the two options. But who's going to win for me, and who's going to be the runner up? Well, for me, the winner has to be the BP Pulse at Birmingham Airport. Modern, well serviced, very fast chargers, reasonable price if you got your Uber discount at 49p, charge up very quickly. And if there's a bit of delay in the flight coming down, you can move off the supercharger, go on to the slow charger. No payment. Well, you pay for your charge, obviously, but there's no car parking fee. But very close thing to Tesla at Heathrow. The one thing that I would love to see at Heathrow is some EV chargers, either Tesla chargers or Ionity chargers, put into the authorised car parking for private eye taxis, because that's where taxi drivers need to fill up and charge up while they're waiting for the plane to land. But I talked to people there and they said there's no plans on installing any chargers, which is a shame, because you'd have thought that that would have been a perfect opportunity and a great encouragement for airport taxi drivers to move over to EVs. But that's it. The best one, Birmingham Airport for the BP Super Hub. Runner up, Heathrow Airport with the Tesla supercharger at the Ramada Hotel. So who are the worst two airports to go to if you're an EV driver? Well, from my experience, there's two airports, almost neck and neck, but one is slightly worse than the other. And that is Bristol Airport and Cardiff Airport. Neither of which have any particular on-site services for EV taxis, and that's a bad thing. Slightly worse is Bristol Airport. Bristol Airport is my worst airport for EV taxi drivers. There's nothing on site for them. Even in the car park in Silverzone, there's no chargers for them. The only charger is about 5 minutes drive away, which is one single Instavolt charger at a farm shop, charging full whack at 89p a kilowatt hour. Totally unaffordable for professional drivers to charge up their EV taxi. So Bristol Airport is the worst airport for all airports I go to for EV charging. Second worst, the runner-up, is Cardiff Airport. Again, nothing on site for EV taxis to charge up with, so no encouragement there for taxi drivers to move over to EV if they're supplying the airport. Slightly better in that just up the road by the entrance is a Holiday Inn Express that has one 50 kilowatt BP charger. So that's not as expensive as the Instavolt charger, and it's a little bit closer. But there's just the one, and the Holiday Inn Express is currently closed to most people. So when you plug in, you have to go and knock on the door for the security guard to let you in to go and register your car if you don't want a £100 parking ticket. So you have to hope that the security guard's there to let you in so you can register at the desk. I think it's mainly benefits and hotel now. They do still have long stay car parking for people to stay overnight for long term, but it's predominantly benefits and a refugee hotel now. So it's not really open to the public. But you can charge your car there, but you do have to make sure you knock on the door and get a security guard to let you in so you can register your car. So that's it, my best and my worst hotel airports for an EV taxi driver. Best one, BP Pulse at the NEC, right next door to the Birmingham Airport. Worst one, Bristol Airport, which has an 85p Instavolt charger about 10 minutes drive away. Nothing on site. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you know of any worst airports for EV charging, or even a better one, then please let me know in the comments below.